Hi, my name's Brian, and I'm basically putting together a community, a blog site called My Heart Attack, and underneath there, as you can see, it says a great opportunity. And the reason I put that is because I had my heart attack about 2 weeks ago on the 20th, and when I was in hospital, they came round with some leaflets and that about food and what a heart attack is and all this stuff. But when you're actually in there, all you really want to do is get out and go home. And because of all the drugs you're on at the time, you're not really thinking straight, and so you don't really take it in. So very great info they give you from the British Heart Foundation. I'm in England, so that's where they were coming from, and a lot of good information. Then you can go to their website even and get information afterwards. But when I was in hospital, it didn't really sink in, the actual extent of what happened to me. And because when I had my heart attack, all I had was pain in my chest, and to be honest, I could have just bitten my lip the whole day, and hopefully the next day the pain would have been gone. And that's what happened on the first two heart attacks. I didn't go to the hospital. Stupid. Anyway, I was dragged to the hospital on this occasion, and hence diagnosed with a heart attack. So anyway, when I left the hospital, completely bewildered to what do I do? Do I carry on as normal, living on takeaways and stuff? I can cook, but my cooking is things like bolognese, chili con carne, rice, as you know, high carbs. Everything I did was high carbs. So what do I do? And it wasn't until I spoke to my friend Dr. Rouge, when she explained to me about food and carbs and salt and all this other stuff, and I realised basically I can't eat hardly anything if I want to, get healthy and not have another heart attack. So I decided, you know what, let's put a blog together, and we could, people that just left hospital maybe feeling the same way as me can, get together, and we can share tips. And depending on what day you're on, will depend on how experienced you are with your life change. What foods are you eating? It'd be good to share that information with real life people. So that's the whole idea of the blog and the Facebook and the YouTube and all the rest of it. So I'm hoping that you can get involved and share your experiences, and I'll blog mine and share mine. So that's what it's all about. It's helping each other. So first video, so probably hasn't got a focus yet. Very new blog. I think the blogging, and for you as well, if you blogged, is a way of turning this whole thing into a project, a healthy living project, turning your life around. Or you could just leave hospital and go back to the way you were, or back to the way I was, and just pretend it never happened, and then wait for the next one. With my heart attack, I had 3 stints. One was the double stint. I had 100% block, 70% block, and an 80% block. I was very lucky with the damage caused to the heart. My consultant in the hospital said surprisingly very, very low damage, so I'm very, very lucky to escape with such little damage to the heart. So touch wood, don't want to go, take a round 2 on that. So I could either continue the way I was living with takeaways, which I do like my takeaways, or make a life change. And it's not easy. This is like week 3 for me. And what I've decided to do, because I'm finding the cooking quite hard, and giving up smoking as well. I'm giving up smoking with a patch and vapor. But as I go down on the level of the patch, I'm going to go down on the level on the vapor. I'm on strength. I'm on the medium strength vapor, not the high strength. I don't want to get addicted to this as well. But it's helping me get off smoking. I haven't had a cigarette now for about 4 days. I know it's early, but I did cut down prior to that. When I came out of the hospital, I had patches on. Smoked about 5 cigarettes a day with the patch on. But now I'm having no cigarettes. So I'm finding it hard. So with the food, I've decided to go for a Wiltshire Farm food, which is fresh food, frozen instantly after cooking. Wiltshire Farm food, low carb obviously, and I'm watching the calories on them. They come with potato, and potato is actually not very good for us. So what I do is if it's only like 1 potato or 2 potato, I leave it on there, because not much. Or I take it off the plate, and what I'd probably do later on is supplement that with something else. Can't have rice because it's the same thing, isn't it? So it's getting my head around the foods, what foods taste nice. I did try, I can't remember the name of it now, but it really gave me bad indigestion. I thought I was having another heart attack, but I can't remember the name of it. It's like a rice supplement. Ugh, but it was crap, it's horrible. I'll try and document these things better, my experiences with these foods. I'm finding cooking chicken breast good, although it comes out really dry. I've since discovered that I'm supposed to score it and marinate it longer. Live and learn. But Wiltshire Farm food comes all frozen, and it's fresh food frozen, so it hasn't got all those preservatives put in, and it's quite healthy. But you just got to take off the stuff that you're not allowed, and watch when I order. I'm ordering always chicken, not ordering the red meats or anything like that. I'm just ordering the healthy foods, and anything on that plate that shouldn't be there, I'll take off. I'll probably supplement it, but I'll video that later on. So that's the idea of these vlogs. It's just to vlog what I'm doing and how I'm feeling, what I'm doing about things, you know, what actions I'm taking. And I'm hoping that I'm going to encourage you to do the same, because it'd be great to learn off other people as well, because this is all new to me as well, and that's what it's all about. It's just networking and sharing, and that's what I'm hoping to generate with this blog and Facebook community, or whatever community we're in. It's very new at the moment. So if you haven't already done so, share and like the group in the Facebook. It's called HB Attack, and the link for that's on the website, and obviously the YouTube. And start networking, start sharing your experience, what happened to you, and what actions you took when you came out of hospital. It'd be great to learn from you as well. And if this is like day 1 for you or day 2 for you, then obviously it's all very foreign to you as well. And hopefully by the time you're seeing this, we'll have some good content there for you to go and view and learn from. If you haven't done so already, if you're in England, the British Heart Foundation, or even if you're in America, why not look it up? Loads of help and information on there as well. And they got a very good menu system. If you're a good cook, they got a good menu there. Although some of the menus do have salt and carbs in, which I find interesting on a heart site. But I suppose the diets I was looking at with the really no carbs and stuff is a very strict diet, and it's at the top of the diet pool, if you like. So I suppose it's okay to come down a bit and have a few carbs. On the website I put up the what you can take daily, as in your daily requirements, you know, like carbs, calories and all that stuff, on the web page, also on the Heart Foundation website. And I've also got a card which you can take and copy. Maybe by the time you watch this, I'd have some cards made up which you can get about the labels on the food, give you an idea of what's high, what's low, what you can have and what you can't have. So I won't blab on too much, because I can blab on all day. But I have bought a e-bike as well, which I'm going to start going out with. I can't do it yet because it's only week 2 out of the hospital, and we're supposed to be taking it easy, not stressing ourselves and putting too much stress on our body. We need to adjust to the life change, unless you intend to carry on as normal, which I pray to God that you don't. I know it's really horrible, it's freaky, and it really done my brain in the first week. It's like, oh my God, my whole life's changing, my life's over. And that will go through your head, I'm sure. But once you sort of, come out of that initial shock and start focusing on foods, what do you like, what do you don't like, look at the carbs, be food conscious, you'll be fine. And that's when it starts to become fun. And it turns into a project. I mean, your body's now your project. That's how I'm looking at it, and how I'm going to move forward with it. So giving up smoking is my first big life change for me. I've been smoking all my life since I was a little kid, in my early teens, believe it or not, 13, 14, and I'm 49. I was going to talk about my weight, just to give people an idea of my weight, I'm actually 5'9", and I am overweight. I wouldn't say completely overweight, but I'm 5'9". My waist is 46-inch waist, and my weight at the moment is just under 17 stone. And the date today is the 3rd of July. So I'm hoping, although the diet I'm on is not a diet for losing weight, it's actually a diet for healthy living for the heart. But with that diet, it should in theory, bring my body down to its correct weight and stuff. Hence, because you're eating properly. But I am not eating to lose weight. I'm eating to be healthy. I'm not on a diet. I'm just on a cardiac diet, to be healthy. That's the idea. Don't think that, oh my god, I've got to lose weight. That's not the focus of your food change. The focus of the food change is for a healthy heart and just to be healthy living. Because obviously, if you've had a heart attack, you're now susceptible to the heart attacks and clotting. Meds. I bought a med box because I'm crap at remembering to take meds. I don't know if you can see that. That's morning and night, and there's a shitload of meds there. I hate taking tablets. I just really can't swallow tablets, but I've got no choice. So I bought that. I've got a couple more over there. Just laziness, really. Just fill them up, and at least you've got your meds sorted. And don't ever forget to take your meds. Otherwise, healthy living ain't going to help you, is it? Because your meds are going to fuck you up. So, yeah. So that's what's been going on with me. This is like my 2nd or 3rd week. I'm hoping to blog more and keep it going. I'll do some live streaming as well, just to make things interesting as the community grows. So share, like, your stories as well. And, yeah. Anyway, you take care, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.